with me.
Hey, we're live now. Welcome to Family Meeting, the podcast where we get shit done.
I'm Jessie.
I'm Andrew.
That's Cadet.
That's Cadet. All right.
He's going to be a little asshole during this episode. I can already feel it.
He was so quiet during...
he had peanut butter.
Episode 0. No, it's all right. All right, well, without further ado, I take it that Cadet's ready to go. So are you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Then let's begin. So...
That was like so anticlimactic.
I know, I didn't have anything to say after that. However, so usually every week we would discuss our previous week's progress, but because this is episode 1, and all we've talked about before this is our life goals, we need to then talk about something else.
Yeah, so we're gonna scale it back just a little bit and just talk about the month and how November has gone for us, I guess, in relationship to our life and our lofty goals. So I guess I'll start. November is Andrew's birthday month. Yeah. So happy belated birthday to Andrew. It was on the 9th. But I think your birthday kicked off a month-long just derailing.
Month-long binge eating?
Yes. So we've been having really bad food. Not really bad, delicious food. But just way off our normal diets. And when I say diet, I mean diet in the literal term, diet meaning the food you eat, not diet as in something you do to lose weight. As a society, I feel like we've lost the meaning of the word diet.
Something that's supposed to last a week.
Yeah. I haven't been to the gym in over 2 weeks now. I hurt my back a little bit, and then I just got lazy and just didn't go back. So that sucks. Our apartment is a little bit messy, but we had people over, and it was really nice and clean, except the office is a fucking disaster. It doesn't look like an office. It doesn't look like a guest room. It just looks like a tornado just rammed its way through.
Yeah, that's going to be something that definitely needs to get figured out this month for sure. Mm-hmm. Well, and it's going to be, but we'll get to that later.
But yeah, it's been an interesting month, but it's been a fun month because we're starting new adventures.
I know this is a huge
this month.
This is a huge thing that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
I think to go off of that a little bit, I definitely agree about the it's how we've been eating and stuff this month. Surprisingly, I've been to the gym quite a bit this week, but it was almost to counteract, because not to date us too bad, but this is Thanksgiving just passed a few days ago, and so this whole week between my job's potluck, and we had Thanksgiving and Friendsgiving the next day. It was it's been a week of trash eating, good trash, the best tasting trash we've ever had, or some of the best tasting trash, but still, I don't feel great today physically. My stomach does not like me, and I think.
But at the same time, I've had 3 cookies already.
I've had so much of that cranberry jalapeno pull-apart bread with free cheese in the middle. Oh, dude, shout out to Kayla for making that. And then your butter dill rolls, it's great.
There's one left. We're gonna
know.
For it.
And whatever. I think that if and when we figure out our fitness goals, things like this won't feel as daunting. You can have a week of garbage eating because you're relatively well maintained.
Yeah. It's not going to hurt you as bad as it does right now, because I'm dreading getting back to the gym tomorrow.
But you're gonna.
But I'm gonna. But yeah. So it's kind of a little recap of November.
Yeah, November is definitely fitness took a big hit. I think that is the biggest thing too. Is that fitness? I think, at least for me. I mean.
Agreed.
I was actually
same with me.
Surprisingly productive otherwise in November, which was nice. But
I think I was. I don't know.
I feel like we're doing.
I feel like this year, I mean, this is little off topic, but like this year is going by so fast.
Yeah.
Like it's already November.
So fucked up.
And to me, the way that things go is I don't have a pumpkin spice latte until October. I refuse. Freaking Starbucks rolls that shit out in like September 1st or something.
Yeah, I just love how you make that like your own personal crusade now.
Yeah, no. And then it's not Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't decorate for, Thanksgiving or anything till after Halloween. And then Christmas starts once Santa Claus makes it down whatever street that is in New York at the Macy's Day Parade.
Oh, Macy's Street.
It's not Macy's Street. 34th Street.
Oh.
I'm an idiot. I used to live there.
Yeah, I feel like if you were the president, which I wish you were, but I feel like if you were the president, you would probably like jail people for drinking PSLs in August.
I would also jail people for calling it a PSL.
Yeah, I know. I sound like a real
basic
bitch right now. So I do think, it's been a weird month, and the year has gone by.
For me, it's Christmas. Like literally today is 1 month. Today we're recording it. It's
it is. Holy shit! I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
I was like looking at the date. I'm like, it's the 25th. Yeah.
So it's like, and then by the time Christmas happens, everyone's kind of winding down. Even though there's like a fully week left of work. Am I echoing to you a little bit?
No.
I'm going crazy. We don't have headphones on yet. We'll get them someday. But that week in between Christmas and New Year's is, it's like a null week.
Yeah.
I don't think that counts.
It's a weird week.
So then
no one considers it time.
So then, right.
It's not canon in a year.
So basically, we have 1 month till next year.
Yeah, essentially. Also, because we're traveling, that week is going to go by fast. And there's like New Year's Eve planned. So really, you get like 5 days. What the fuck am I going to do in 5 days?
So much shit.
I know. Well, hopefully it's all done before we leave. That's my goal.
Okay.
So speaking of goals, so we're looking ahead a little bit. Like my main goal for all these goals for the remainder of the year is to have it done before we go to Arizona this year. Sorry, I forgot where we're going for Christmas for a second. Yeah, before we go to Arizona.
Okay, so what he's talking about when he says stuff all done. I am this crazy person that does this biannual overhaul of all of our stuff. I don't think I really did it in July this year.
No.
Which I feel like I should have because I turned 30 this year. And that would have been a great time to go through all of my stuff and get rid of the old stuff that I don't want. But normally I do it in July, right before my birthday, and then right before January, so that we're starting that year fresh. So that means this one's probably going to even be like bigger and like harder, I think. And we'll be like more determined to like do it right.
I think so. It's gonna be.
But it's this like overhaul,
intense.
like big clean of everything that we own, and hopefully we will own less by the time this is done.
I think in the calendar it's like from December 11th or something like that. Saturday to like the next Sunday or something.
I think it's like the 8th to the 15th or something.
Is that it? Okay. I
don't know. Well, we'll talk about it now, I guess. But yeah, so going through everything.
Ooh, don't.
Someone is mad. The dog. So there's the big New Year's cleaning, and then I have other things besides the New Year's cleaning that I want to get done.
Yeah, me too.
I have this.
Stop growling. Wait,
I'm
sorry. I want to see who it is.
It's Cadet.
No, it might be midshipman or mini poodle. We have a
Mitty the Bitty.
Mitty the Bitty. She's like 8 years old or something. She's a rescue. We rescued her because we're really good people.
Humble brag.
But anyway, so if you hear any growling, and real quick too, if you hear creaking, that's because our ceiling is insane. Our neighbors they have like lead feet. I don't even know. They probably hear me. But our upstairs neighbors are very loud and the floorboards creak.
Yeah. So
I don't want to presume
That
what's going on
goes
up there.
to a major life goal of buying a house.
Yeah,
Motivation right there, so that we have a quiet studio for you guys.
But then if we buy a house and they're still creaking upstairs, we have to leave because that means it's haunted.
Or we can star in our own Conjuring movie.
Yeah, so we'll just leave
and
this
make
on all
millions
night
of dollars.
and we'll both be murdered.
But we'll be millionaires.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Our estate.
Okay, so I have a Google Drive document of this thing called Master List.
So Jessie likes to, sorry, I'm going to out you.
It's fine, go ahead.
As a compulsive list maker.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
I make way better lists than I do, or I'm better at making lists than I am at getting things done.
You're a
if
master
there was a
making
job
lists.
to make lists, like very detailed, organized lists.
I feel like there is like people who like need someone to actually like put their life in order and stuff and help them like map things out. I think you're great at mapping things out.
Mm-hmm. For other people.
But like we have a master list of everything you could ever imagine that needs to get done. From like minutia, like putting together, I'm looking right now, our emergency binder to like, you know, if we need like, if there's an earthquake and we need to grab like one thing that has like all our stuff in it and all our information.
I mean, we live in LA, so that's a very real possibility.
And that's, I think, probably the main one, second to fires.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so it's literally everything. So just to give context.
So the bullet points, you know, that I have, like my real estate stuff, emergency binder, a documentary that I filmed that I need to finish or work on it. Oh, podcasting's on here, but I don't think our podcast.
No, it was just my
listed
podcast.
here.
Now we have to add to it. Now they got you on this train.
Fur babies, photography stuff, going through the apartment and all of our stuff. And that includes like cleaning out our electronics and everything, which freaking sucks. And then like our own like personal goals. But if you want to just like dive in and kind of go over some of the stuff that we need to get done between now and the end of the year, meaning now and Christmas, meaning now and the 20th, because we think we leave on the 21st.
Yep.
Woo!
I know, it's like no time. It's like
I know.
No time.
Okay, so how did like a home overhaul?
A home overhaul. That's overhaul is a good word for it. It's gonna like just short of moving or repainting or something, like it's gonna feel that intense.
Yeah. And then for those of you that are watching on YouTube, you can't really see the desk, but just as any meeting, I have a pen and paper and I'm taking.
I was gonna say we have notebooks.
Andrew's knocking things over.
Jesus.
So yeah, so writing notes as we hope you guys do in your family meetings. So home overhaul, something I really need to do before the new year is I need to get in a daily routine because I can't just keep.
Yeah, so that's something that we always talk about too, that we need to be better at that.
But I need to figure out what that's going to be. You know what I mean? Like
it's so hard for you because your days are pretty open-ended. Not that you don't have things to do. That sounds like you have nothing to do.
But I run on my own time.
Yeah, which is a gift and a curse.
I think it's a gift to most people, but as someone that has like a massive issue with procrastination, I feel like it's going to be difficult for me. Yeah, but yeah, so I have to do that. I have 2 books I want to read. I mean, if I'm still reading like at Christmas, like when we're visiting my parents, that's totally fine.
That's the perfect time. Vacations, one of the best times to read, especially.
But I've had one book that I've been reading for how long now? Like maybe 6 months.
Yeah.
And I'll read like a chapter and then put it down, and then like 5 weeks later, I'll pick it up again and read another chapter. There's like 22 chapters, and I'm maybe halfway down with the book.
So we both take a long time to read books.
Well, I'm also really slow at reading. I'm horrible at reading.
I was just like thinking about, well, yeah, with practice we'll all get better. But like, I was thinking about that today, though, like reading it and like getting like, you need to read 2 books. Like that's what you want to do. And I was like, yeah, people, like I always think it takes a long time to read books. And then I thought about audiobooks today. I'm like, oh, wait.
Just listen to a freaking book?
Well, no, but also they just read it in 5 hours. Like you can read a full book in a day or like 2 days or a week.
Well, you can read a full book in a day.
I can't. No, I get tired. So my issue is that I can't look at a page for too long for some reason. Like it puts me to sleep. I think it's too soothing. Reading is
Do you think
soothing.
it's because you're reading off of like paper? Do you think if you had like a Kindle or you're reading off of like an iPad or something, you might be better?
Maybe. Honestly, maybe. I've never done anything like that. Maybe like a little bit I've read.
No, okay.
Apple is watching. But my point being is that, yeah, like it's so crazy. I don't have any books I want to read this month.
That's fine. It's just something that I started, and that if I don't finish it, I'm just going to be pissed. So if I give myself the deadline by the end of the year, I think it'd be good. And one of the books that I'm reading is just like a fun, like whatever, there's pictures in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, it's not a picture book.
Dr. Seuss's the places we'll go.
but then the other one is gonna like help me.
Yeah, no, it's the thing is that I know one of the books.
Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Yeah, and so
it's interesting,
inspiring,
yeah.
and so I'm like, yeah, let's do it. But.
I know I need to come up with my 12-month marketing plan for real estate before the new year starts, so that I can start implementing it before the new year starts.
That's a big one.
Yes, that's
because we've talked about this before.
So, sorry, I'm writing. Give me just a second. Okay. So, we're currently in the final quarter of the year, and technically, you should always be working a quarter ahead. So,
in terms of real estate,
yes, yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, with the way that the market is going, I might need to start looking 2 quarters ahead, but we'll get there. I mean, it's not a bad thing at all. It's not a bad thing. It's just, it's always shifting. If anyone has any questions about it.
It always sounds so intense.
It's not intense. But I'm just saying, like, I need to have my 12-month marketing plan,
Mm-hmm.
and then I need to start now in December creating that material for marketing for January, February, and March, so that when I'm in it, it's already done. I'm not making it as I go,
Mm-hmm.
even though I have an idea of what I'm doing. Does that make sense?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You need to at least have like a solid blueprint
Mm-hmm.
to work off of, for sure.
So here's another. Oh, go ahead. Do you have another one?
No.
Okay. Why am I going to have all these things?
I'm gonna go next.
Okay. So I want your opinion on this too. So I need to do new headshots and stuff. I still have like a whole bunch of the other ones. I feel like I can still use them.
Yeah.
Because my hair is the same now,
Mm-hmm.
kind of, you know. But should I need to redo my reel, and I should probably do that before the beginning of the year, don't you think?
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, technically now is the time that I should be finding agents and stuff.
So we've transitioned into talking about acting.
We're going to be just hopping around.
I know, I just want to give context to what yeah.
Sorry.
Especially when we're talking about being a real estate agent and then you need agents. People might be like,
oh, sorry.
Everyone's an agent. It's like the Matrix.
So I'm a real estate agent and I'm an actress. So there's a lot of agents going on.
Mm-hmm.
And also, this is the first time I need to include a third party in our family meeting.
That's true. I know, yeah.
So
be cognizant of.
Bear with me. Okay, so.
But yeah, okay.
So technically now is the time that agents are looking, because technically pilot season starts once everyone gets back from the holidays, mid-January and February. So I'm already a little bit late on that. But should I just get it done for the beginning of the year?
I was going to say, careful with that logic.
I mean, I'm not doing pilot season.
Well, no, not even that. Is that, and this is, I guess, inside baseball, LA talk, but just bear with us. Pilot season isn't like a real thing that much anymore. Honestly, like that's like a thing now, like because
streaming kind of messed it all up.
It fucked everything up because
Thank you, Netflix.
For real, because pilot season's it's all the time.
So do you think I could do a new reel with the stuff that we have? Like your film, both of your films.
Mm-hmm. I should write that down.
The other pilot that I did that I can't mention the name of.
Oh yeah.
That sounds really funny. But like get that stuff in my reel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, for sure. So anyway, the reason why I just hesitated, no good reason other than that. So that just requires us. One of our issues is that we have a lot of our files and stuff, and never let yourself get to this point, listener and viewer, in a bunch of different places. right now, majority of our old, like, say, footage from things that we filmed or just files and music and stuff in general, they're actually on a drive
An
that
external
drive that like isn't that good.
It's not a reliable drive.
And so we need to get everything off. That should just be a master thing during our cleanup, get everything off that drive and into a proper place. We have a 4 terabyte drive sitting right next to us that we just need to transfer things over to.
But that is okay, going back to that master list of the house overhaul. Home includes everything within the home, which included me and you organizing our computers, meaning all of our emails, all of our photos, all of our files, and the external. So going through all that means me going through all the footage not going through the footage, but making sure the footage from like the documentaries together. So organizing the drives are part of the home overhaul.
That's true.
But I will put
but now it serves a more specific purpose as well, which is we need to get some of that footage off in a safer spot. Because that's where all that stuff is.
That's where everything is. Our old photography stuff is all in there. But yeah, so that's going to be the big one for sure. I think that's, I mean,
any fitness goals or anything? I know you're going to start going back to the gym, but it's something we kind of discussed in our bigger picture things is, we want to, I think we should make incremental things.
That's what I was going to say.
It's like 3 or 4 weeks, but
right. So I don't, this sounds so bad, but I don't want to make a goal for myself for January 1st, fitness wise, and fail. Like, that sounds so bad that I don't want to make a goal because I don't want to fail. But I feel like it's such a short time. I just feel like I want to make a goal to myself that I need to go to the gym like 3 times this week and take it week by week.
Nice.
I don't want to do, on our January 1st episode or our whatever.
The New Year's
episode, then I'll go into our fitness goal. But right now I'm just going to say, let's make that a weekly goal for me.
I wasn't even going to say like a weight thing. I was going to say like maybe just make it a goal, and weekly is fine, but to go a certain amount of times, like a certain number of times.
Oh no, because then I'll just be like, a week. Or like if it was just like a certain amount of times,
3 times a week actually. But
if we just go 15 times in a row and I'm done.
I mean, that doesn't not count. Calories burned. Calories burned.
No. No, don't do that.
You should be consistent.
Yes.
Everyone should be consistent.
Right. Okay. So I think those are my main ones. Like home for the. Oh no, we're not even close to done. Do you want to go a couple though? Because I feel like I'm talking a whole
bunch. Sure.
Okay.
So one thing, mine are gonna be. So here's something that people, listeners, viewers are gonna notice about us. My goals tend to be
selfish.
No. Yes, a little bit, but not more specific. That makes it seem like you don't know what you're doing. But like they are very like. For example, first goal that comes to mind.
Our listeners could not hear that hand motion.
But our viewers could, so subscribe to the YouTube page. Suck it. But also, rate and review us in Apple Podcasts. So the, what was I saying? You told me.
Your goals are specific.
Oh, yeah. So, for example, my first goal that comes to mind is concerns the play that I'm writing right now. So, literally, I want to have one final, I want to finish this current draft and have one final reading before the holidays. Okay. Don't know how possible the reading part is, but I definitely want to fully finish this draft that I'm working on. I want to put the reading out there because I want it to happen.
You want to hear
and I want to at least go for it. But if scheduling sucks, then I don't blame anybody.
Holidays are difficult, yeah.
But if I do it fast enough, I can get it in before people would, I assume, leave for out of town. A reading for anyone. I feel like I'm over-explaining everything, but I get paranoid that someone's going to be like, a reading? What does it mean? I mean, actors sitting down and reading my play so I can hear it out loud and fix it based on that. I do have fitness goals, but it is just like I need to get back. I want to box 3 times a week. And like I said, it's not even a weight thing because with the holidays, everything gets fucked up anyway. Like literally, it's like I'll lose 5 pounds and then gain it back because we ate too much turkey when we went to Arizona. But I definitely want to get back into boxing training. Not boxing. I know I look super tough, but I don't actually fight. Although maybe I should. We did just see Creed 2.
Watch our review.
Yeah, on YouTube. See? That's why you should be subscribing. And we need to, so the overhaul, I feel like, takes a huge chunk, not in a bad way, but it's like I'm trying to
be realistic on it.
Well, I said in episode 0 that like when something is like a huge task, it's so daunting. If I put too much more into the month, then I'm gonna be crippled from finishing the big one. In the overhaul, it's gonna put us both at ease. And one thing that I'm big on is I don't feel, I guess, at ease if you're not. Like I feed off of the people I'm with a lot. Like if I go see a movie and someone's not enjoying themselves, no matter how good the movie is, I'm not gonna like it. I just have this weird thing, which is both like good and bad. Like I completely empathize with your sense of unease, but at the same time, it's like I should just be able to like be my own person. So that might be an issue. But because of that, I need to like do what's best for us as a family and make that a big priority. So I think just those 3 goals, honestly. Like I said, I don't.
Sorry, I'm adding more things that we need to do for this year.
Yeah, see, and that's why like you master list maker.
So things that you're forgetting.
Yeah,
I mean, but they're for the both of us. So we have to finish our Christmas shopping for our families.
Yeah.
A lot of things we already have ideas for, so it'll be pretty easy. Tomorrow's Cyber Monday, so hopefully we'll find everything that we need there. But we have to do our own counting Christmas.
Oh, do you want to tell them what we do for Christmas?
Yeah, I was thinking it might be cute to do like a whole video on it.
So.
But we could just do like a quick explanation.
Yeah, this is just good.
So when Andrew and I first got together, we were really broke and had no money. And I had always saved my coins. And together, once we moved in together, we started like adding to my like coin collection and everything. And so we, at the end of the year, around Christmas, we were like, let's not get each other anything. We can't afford anything. And then we remember that we have all the coins. So we counted the coins and re-rolled them because Coinstar takes like a cut. And so we, I think we had $40.
Was it?
That first year. And so we split it. And so we each had $20. And that's all we could use.
Yes, it was.
That's all we could use for presents for each other. So we had to get really creative. And so we made a lot of our presents, and it actually turned out to be like really special. Like Andrew bound a book for me, and it was like really, really cool, So we do it every year. So now we call coins Christmas.
Yeah. Any and all loose change.
It's just Christmas. And so this year we're really lazy and so bad. So bad. We have a lot going on, obviously, as you can tell. We don't feel like, I'm still gonna get creative, but
me too. But we're
rolling the coins and taking it to a bank. We don't have time to do that this year. So we're gonna go to Coinstar, but if you get like a gift card, you don't have to pay the
I believe it's you don't
fee,
pay
or the fee
fees.
is less or something. So we're gonna split the money, and then we're gonna just do Amazon and then get creative from Amazon, because you can still like purchase things on Amazon that can help you make things. So we're gonna do that. So that's what I mean by counting Christmas. We just took our family photos, so we have to order our cards. They're done, but we have to order them.
Assign them, which is
we
nice
might have to resize them just in case, but we'll see. And then we have to send the cards, which isn't too hard, but just addressing them and actually getting them out. And we still have to do our last newsletter for the year.
Yeah. So every quarter, we try to every quarter.
We're a month behind.
Send our family and friends and newsletter, kind of keeping them up to date with everything that we are doing and have done in the past, like in those like months. But we suck at keeping up with it. The fact, you know what though? Just look on the bright side. The fact that we do it at all is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
No matter how.
Yeah, but we just have to do that, and I'd like those to go out with the Christmas cards.
Yeah.
But all of that now, I think that's it for me for the end of the year.
So this is where you like. Let's see. This is where I wouldn't be anything without you because
Right.
you're so good at. You're so romantic.
Sorry.
No, because like you're so good, and this is good for anybody listening or watching. Like, have someone who can keep you accountable, who is good at the things that you're not. Like in this case, she has a list. Like she thought of all these other things that we need to do that like weren't even on my mind. Because my brain gets bogged down with things that aren't that important.
I feel like these are things that are important to me. These are things that are not as important to you. They're important to you because they're important to me.
Yeah, but they still serve a bigger, like Christmas presents. Like
that's true. No one in your family would have any Christmas presents if it wasn't for me.
I just get so sidetracked so easily, and that's just a fault of my own. But like, have someone who, like I said, you don't need a significant other per se. You can use a close friend who you know is good at organization or something. I don't know, but like you can always have someone there who helps keep you organized and keeps the important things outside of yourself in your peripherals. That's a lot of stuff that we need to do.
It is. All right, so
truth be told,
anything else for you?
No, I mean, no, because all that stuff. So I need to do like little things. I need to, and then it gets like really super specific. Like I need to make sure that I get an appointment with a doctor's appointment because my doctor was supposed to refer me to somebody. I haven't had, for the listener viewer, I haven't had health insurance in a while.
We have more than one on this podcast.
That's true. I know. Ha! Take that, juicy. No, but like I haven't had health insurance in a while. My job, finally got like activated semi-recently because I got a new job this year, and so I've been like obsessed with like going to the doctor and everything. So, but because of that, I need to make sure that I'm keeping up with things. Like I just, started my checkup, which is like a 3-part process, and I haven't done that like in 2 years. And whatnot. So like just little things like that. I need to, doctor's appointment stuff and financial things probably. I'd like to have everything financially, like a plan in place before the end of the year.
Like a budget kind of?
Yeah, a budget, for anyone who doesn't know, like we're very obsessed with our budgets here in this household. Mm-hmm. It sometimes intimidates me, but I personally come up with a new way to organize my spending, which has kind of relieved that intimidation quite a bit, which is really just keeping track of everything you have coming out in the future and everything you have coming in and seeing whatever, making sure that you can afford things in the long run.
Our big goal right now is becoming completely debt-free. So that means paying off our student loans, paying off our credit cards. Luckily, we don't have any car payments or anything like that anymore. But
yeah, but it's hard, especially around the holidays. It's hard because you end up spending more money than you expected to.
Yeah.
Gifts, family, people, travel, and then people come over. Like for Friendsgiving, so like it's not. Yeah. It's all well worth it, but you always have to keep iterating your budget based on what's happening in real time. Like sometimes you can't anticipate all the stuff you're about to spend, despite how hard you try. But yeah, so it's just getting that in order. I think is a big one because we've gone, we've been wobbly on our attempts to pay off our debts a little bit. Like we've been doing it, we've been pretty good, but it's been hard figuring out a good balance of when to do it. And then if we spend too much, some of that extra debt payoff money gets hit.
I don't know if you'd want to do it within the podcast or just within the channel, but I think a whole episode before maybe the new year can be on...
Sorry, I just burped and didn't want to... I didn't want to do it into the mic. Bear in mind, since the video is a YouTube live video that's just going to stay up, that's picking up audio from over here, but the podcast picks up audio from these mics in front of our faces. So I can't imagine someone with like high quality audio just hearing a quiet. Like, what? The fuck just happened?
Anyway,
You burped in my ear?
I don't know if you'd want to do it on the podcast, as a podcast, or as a part of our YouTube channel, but do a full episode or a full video on our budget and kind of going over our budget and just kind of laying it out and showing other families how we do it. I think it'd be a good video because I wouldn't mind pulling up like the way that you, maybe you can blur out some stuff, but like the way that you do your money and the way that I do mine, because it's very different.
Yeah.
And we both have our own.
I know, like them see my
systems.
fat bank account.
Please, okay.
No,
but
yeah, we can figure that out.
Good.
I think that'd be a good podcast episode, and because I want people to be able to listen to stuff like that when they need to figure out some financial things and be like, how does someone else do it?
Yeah, because I think that would help, and especially because we're in a position that I think many other, I guess, millennials are in. We're married, we don't have kids, but we still have a lot of student loan debt, and that's like our big thing.
Like a lot of student loan debt.
Is paying that down, and while we could be putting all of that, like paying the minimums and doing all that stuff, and then putting money towards the house, which is a major goal of ours, like we're choosing to go the paying down debt route, and then that also means sacrificing in other aspects of our life, and we'll go into that in another episode. But
for sure. So but
getting a budget for the new year, we'll do that episode before the new year so that we can.
Sweet. So, but I think that's my other big end of the year goal is budgetary things.
I like that. I think that's a good one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For bringing that one up.
You're welcome.
Cool. Can we get to this week?
What are we going to do this week to help accomplish these goals?
To get to these goals, yeah.
Right. So so today is November 25th.
Yeah, today's Sunday, so Sunday to Saturday.
Sunday to Saturday. We wouldn't want to do Monday through, you're right, Sunday through Saturday.
I mean, we could do Monday. Yeah, we could do Monday through Sunday.
Because the only other thing we're doing today is, we got to work on this stuff and then
put laundry
away, but also decorate for Christmas. But yeah, okay. So definitely starting tomorrow, we're gonna have to get stuff done.
Right. So I have so far that you should just make your doctor's appointment this week.
Yeah.
Just get it. I mean, the appointment doesn't have to be for this week, but chances are they might not even get to see you till.
I had to reschedule a previous one.
In between Christmas and New Year's.
Non-week.
It just makes me want bread.
None.
We have to order the cards, and I'm going to say newsletters right in order so they can all go out at the same time. I want to let you know I have an open house on Friday and Saturday. Friday, I'm in Mission Hills, and then Saturday, I'm downtown at the new building.
Sweet.
Just so you know.
DTLA.
That Saturday, if you can take me on Saturday, that would be great because parking sucks.
So Jessie has an open house in downtown LA now. A new building just opened up. That's gonna be fun though.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited. Parking is difficult. So
anyone listening not from LA?
Oh my gosh. So they say that that we can park in the lot next door because it's the same owner that owns the that's doing the new condos, owns the parking lot next door. But I don't know, like last time we were there, they were filming something, so we couldn't use a parking lot. So
there's no telling. That's fine, because that means I can get Strata.
You can come back and bring me some.
Yeah, Strata is a little cafe in downtown
LA. It's so good. Anyway, we'll move on. Okay. So Friday and Saturday, open houses, and then reminder that.
Sorry, I just saw we have a little. We
have a
little chat. Hey there.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi. Are you guys
Canadian, Irish, or just normal people? Not sure.
We're Los Angeles people.
Yeah, we're Los Angeles people.
Should we type that, or are they watching still? How do we tell? I don't know. I've never done this.
Guys, we've never done this before.
This is
I don't
very
think
exciting
that-
for all of our podcast
We
people.
are not normal.
For all the podcast people, there's someone like chatting us on like YouTube, but we didn't expect that. Like,
We're blowing up. Look, what do you want us to do?
okay. Anyway, so and then we have a party to go to on Friday night, a holiday party.
Sure.
So you have to
So you
remember
know,
that. So I don't know if you're gonna try to leave work just a little bit early to come home so that we won't be there on time, and that's totally fine. But
yeah. Sorry, Peter. Yeah, we'll see about that. So yeah, we definitely have that. So one thing I want to do this week is do the thing that we talked about. So our goal, or at least my goal in general, is to always or to start having weekends more open. Because that would be a miracle. So this week I want to make a plan for us to like get the laundry done before the week is
like
out,
laundry
before
on
Thursday
Thursday?
or on Thursday, before Friday, because we won't get Friday night to do it. What else is that? That's like laundry, just like cleaning up, making sure everything's like tidy. And I feel like there's one more that I'm missing because I always thought there's like, food prep.
Oh yeah. So food prep will be Wednesday.
That's true.
We get our food. We do the imperfect produce.
Imperfect produce.
And so we get our food on Tuesday, and so I'll meal prep because sometimes it comes late in the day.
Mhm.
So if it gets here at 9 o'clock at night, I'm not gonna have food prep at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So I'll do it Wednesday.
So perfect. Yeah, I think that's a big thing that people. I mean, we're both pretty busy during the week, but to have a couple of days in our week that we're not going to veg out, but we can do things that are just fun for us, like this or other. You know what I mean? Like it makes a big difference, I think, in our overall outlook and attitude toward things. To have those days open and free and fun. But hey. So I'll make my doctor's appointment. Sorry if this sounds super dry to people. We're still figuring out the best way to
But this is literally our family meeting. So.
relay this dynamically. But definitely, yeah, like tomorrow I will definitely call. Guys, keep up on your doctor's appointments. Don't be lazy like me.
Don't be lazy, but also don't go for like no reason like him.
No, I was doing a checkup. I want to make sure that my body's in a good place. I also had to pay $102 for it. Healthcare in the U.S. sucks. And I have health insurance. Why don't
You have like the best health, not the best,
No,
but
but
like, good health
it's pretty
insurance,
good.
too.
That's a relative term, I guess. But yeah, so this week, definitely that. We got to order our cards. We have to make sure that we get everything, like all that stuff done.
I want to get the rest of the Christmas stuff done too.
Yeah. We
At
have to
least
do our
the-
Christmas shopping.
But getting all the components for everything. I like to make a lot of presents, but at least buying all the components to that, and then I can.
For sure. I think that's good.
I put that on my list.
I know. So,
Go
sorry,
ahead,
I was going to say,
sorry.
should we assign deadlines to things? I mean, like, honestly,
But first,
like.
hold on.
Ooh.
Before we do that, I feel like
Don't hit me.
we haven't done anything in here this week so far, minus going to the gym 3 times, that goes towards any of our other goals. And I think we need to make a weekly, strive to hit something for our other goals for this week.
Gotcha.
Or every week. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
So obviously, gym 3 times. But I'm thinking maybe for me, I can locate the stuff for my reel that I want and just put it on the other drive. Not organize anything, but
just put it on
them. Yeah. For me. Because that helps towards one of my goals.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Is there anything writing wise or anything?
I can finish. So when I say current draft, I need to finish what I'm writing right now and then revise it, but I can finish the draft this week.
Okay.
For sure. I could probably finish it before the end of the week, but I just want to give myself that time.
Yeah, so do that one.
So definitely I'm going to finish it. I'm going to box 3 times, probably go to the gym 5 times. So I also have a personal training session this week. Super fancy. It's cool. But yeah. And then I'm going to try and do the gym and stuff and everything before the weekend so that I don't have to worry about doing it on the weekend. I can just relax, which is rare on a weekend for us.
So if we're doing Monday to Sunday, I do have a baby shower to go to next Sunday. Just to let you know.
Oh, fun! I'm not going to that.
No. I just remember something else as well. I have a batch of photos to edit and send out.
Yeah, you do. Uh-oh. No, that's what happens, man. We're in that gig economy.
I know, it's so crazy, but it'll be good. Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna write. We're it's not to quote the podcast, but we're gonna get shit done. This week, we have a lot to do because we want to get our Christmas stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of these next couple weeks, I feel like, are going to really be focused on getting everything ready for the overhaul, which happens in like 2 weeks.
Right. Getting everything ready for the overhaul and then starting to get things ready for the new year.
Yeah. Man.
Crazy.
I know.
I'm excited. Did you want to assign things, or do you want to just kind of... I'm kind of good with like this. If you wanted to go day by day, we can.
No, we don't have to. That's so boring for the listener and viewer if we kept going day by day and stuff. But we just need to make sure that we have this later on. Just go back over it. That's a thing too. If you're doing things like accountability buddying or doing meetings like this with people, make sure you double check everything that you went over so that everyone's on the same page. Even though we're not going to do it here with you, still do it in general. It's a good practice.
Yeah.
So do you have anything you'd like to add to the agenda?
I hope
Speak
not.
now, forever hold your peace.
I really hope not. I think this is good. I think for our first week, it's going to be a busy week, but I think it's going to be good. We have enough to do, enough to keep us busy, but I don't feel like it's too much. Some of these things are small.
Yeah, I know. Like the doctor's appointment thing is going to take me 5 minutes. The writing I'm going to be able to do on the bus on the way to work. It's nothing crazy.
Yeah, so I think I'm good with that. Anything for you? No. Cool. How do you feel for this upcoming week?
I feel good. I'm excited. I can't it's not anxiety because it's not that big of a deal, but like I think because we're coming off of a holiday, it feels like we're getting back into real life.
Right, I know. Well, you had
no more cranberry jalapeno pull-apart bread.
No, because we ate it.
It's like real shit now. Yeah, we did eat it all. Oh, so good.
I kind of feel pressure, like for this week.
Yeah, and maybe that's it.
But pressure because I'm coming out of being real lazy and having a lot to do, and pressure in that we have this third party that, to keep us accountable.
I know, we have our number one fan here, Pat. But yeah,
I feel pressure to actually get all of these things done, which is a good thing. It's a really good thing. But I don't want to let myself down. I don't want to let you down. I don't want to let Pat down.
You won't. Do not let Pat down. Swear.
Offer pet advice.
Do you guys offer pet advice by chance? Well, we have two pets, so let's divert for a second. Let's answer Pat's question. It's the least we can do.
So yeah, Pat just asked us if we offer pet advice. We have 2 dogs.
Yeah.
I don't
Both
know
are radically different. No, but I think for one, if you're looking for advice on how to best treat your pets, I don't know. I kind of look at them in terms of raising them. I know we consider them our babies and stuff. They're
our children.
Human children.
Our dogs are our children. They're walking around in Christmas pajamas right now.
They are.
They're our children. But I just think, just love them.
Yeah, be nice to them. Honestly, because a lot of people, especially with dogs, there's this school of thought where you have to be harsh. Mm-hmm. You have to show them who's boss. No. In a way, that's true. You do have to show them you're the master, but don't be the type of person who withholds all the love for the sake of discipline.
I think it's wrong to say show them that you're the master. I think you need to show them that you're the leader.
That the leader, thank you, of the pack. Yeah. So but yeah, I know they do consider you the leader. You're the alpha in this household.
Anyway,
but no,
that's our advice for pets. We'll do a whole other episode on our dogs.
I'm sure
we'll do multiple episodes on our dogs. Our babies.
Seems like the most likely thing for us.
But so feel good about this upcoming week. A little bit of pressure. We're going to get it all done. If not, we'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'll let you know why we didn't do it, if we're just lazy or things got in the way.
What's also part of the podcast too is that, the next week, if we failed at accomplishing any of the tasks, that's part of it.
Yep.
You can always learn.
Anything you want to plug?
Just Twitter and Instagram at @A_M_Dotson, or just search Andrew Martin Dotson and you'll find me. And you?
I guess the same. Twitter, Insta, Jessie L Norman.
And it's JESSIE.
LNORMAN. Yeah. That's about it.
All right. So
like us and subscribe to our page on. I was about to say Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Subscribe to our page on YouTube. Subscribe to our podcast on Apple Podcast and Stitcher, and anywhere you find podcasts. We'll be posting this up tomorrow on the podcast apps and everything. But you get to see this a day early. Oh, we have one more little thing.
Oh, her turtle. I used to have a turtle.
You did?
I did, yeah. We found him. He walked across the street, and I would think it was like 9 or 10, and he walked across the street from our neighbor's house, and our neighbor's kids used to leave him out all the time. And so finally they were just like, just keep him because they're just going to lose him and he's going to get ran over by a car. But yeah, we had like one of their like heat lamps and stuff like that.
That's adorable.
I would let him out so he would like get to like walk around and stuff. I think when they're like in the cage for a while, they get
cagey.
They get cagey.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I imagine that.
You could hear him chew when he like chewed.
Yeah. They're so freaking adorable.
But yeah.
No, I guess I got nothing else then. So
that's it.
I guess we consider this meeting adjourned. And until next time, I'll let you take it away.
Oh, I'm sorry. This concludes our meeting 1.
Yeah.
The family meeting. Until then, get shit done.
Yeah. Bye.